Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession.
They'll be led out by the first overall pick from a couple of drafts ago, former Clemson Tiger Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior, whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and he's doing everything in his power to follow through.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown.
Cooper Kupp,
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
and the Rams need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
So here are the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession.
Leading them out, the 3rd-year player from Oklahoma by way of Alabama, Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers in last week's bowl game for Robinson. 15 carries, 62 yards.
There were some signs of life from the ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Hurts.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He's got Smith here. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Middle of the field, it's Robinson.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons.
Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
On second down, Evans looking for space.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They go play action with Lawrence. And that one complete downfield to Allen.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he'll go underneath here to Evans. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, the Rams 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be first and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll run here with Evans.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Gets this out near the sideline into the hands of Cooper Kupp.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
Rohrwasser's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy by the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
John Johnson with the INT.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a first and 10.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
They'll run out of the gun with Evans.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The numbers for Evans a week ago. 18 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
And this is caught by Evans.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They'll run on first down with Evans.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Lawrence will throw.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
On third down, Lawrence. This one brought in by Jefferson.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Rohrwasser's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darian Kendrick. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the LANT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Now Lawrence.
Caught by Allen.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Evans.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Here's Lawrence. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Lawrence.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Jamar Chase.
An 18-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. take it at about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Week 2 underway around the NFL. And a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener. The 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night a treat, a Monday night doubleheader, Tennessee and Buffalo.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit, and number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Evans running behind center.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now Lawrence.
And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
Jamar Chase
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Rams are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And Charles, he's a rookie. He's put it on the ground once, maybe defensively. Now they're saying, okay, we can get this young buck to cough it up 2, 3 times. He's got to be careful here.
Yeah, they do tend to zero in on the young runners because once one comes out, as you noted, you think there's an opportunity for more. This is where you have to get with that guy and say, all right, they're going to come after you, but we believe in your talents. Take care of the football, and let's go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We can see that play. He was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Throwing is Hurts.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So here are the Rams to take over. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Evans. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's going to let it go again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs or putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Jones has it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this one complete to Smith. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Atlanta.
Hurts. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
And now out on the field. Here comes Los Angeles.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they'll begin on the ground here with Evans. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Evans gets it again on second down. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
He completes it to Evans.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now Lawrence on first down.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Second and 10 now. It's Lawrence.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Evans running straight ahead.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From just shy of midfield, Hurts. This one left side caught by Patterson.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We begin out in Sin City, 2 teams that are now just about neighbors following the Raiders' move a few years ago. Arizona heading north to take on Las Vegas. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in the second quarter. Josh Jacobs, a touchdown run in that first half. From there, we'll head east all the way to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. Kenny Pickett, couple of touchdown passes as his guys win their second straight to start the year. a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Falcons. And despite the fact that they're looking up at a double-digit deficit at halftime, they were able to move the football through the air in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Rams, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end.
He's got a man, complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle to Smith.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7. Hurts going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Allen. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Now Lawrence.
And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Again, it's Lawrence.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Lawrence.
Man open, it's Cup. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Straight ahead, it's Evans.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From just shy of midfield,
Lawrence. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete.
He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Dropped at the 35. Able to display his agility, but not much room to operate.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Evans.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
Number 28, the ball carrier, is brought down by Deion Jones. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Lawrence on 3rd down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Lawrence will throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
A 9-yard gain brings up
second down and goal. Lawrence. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Well, I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Jones has it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
On 1st down, Hurts. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
Trying to lay one up deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Lorenzo Carter on the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Falcons, 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Allen's got it over the middle.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence.
That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Allen's got it complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Rohrwasser's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
We're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
And Jones has it over the middle.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Hurts.
He'll find Jones again, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. To throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts.
He completes it to Jones.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts. He's going to...
And he loses the football a second time. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On first down, they'll start out with Evans.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Evans gets it again on 2nd down.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Evans.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48.
And it will be Falcon football. Time to get another look at Drake London and the Falcons offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Dancing to his left.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game.
Picked off by John Johnson.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So the LA Rams with a victory here. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They looked like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Los Angeles, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.